here on your screen are set to see those flights reduced. It is a 4% reduction today, and it will ramp up to a 10% reduction by next week. And while Armstrong International Airport is not on this list, as you know, many of us fly into many of these hubs for connectors. And WDSU's Anam Siddiqui is live for us at MSY, and Anam, you're already hearing about some changes.
Right, I've been taking a look at the flight board all morning long. I do want to let you all know that a flight to Atlanta for 10:30 this morning has been canceled. And if you're flying to Houston, expect delays for at least an hour. Other than that, things have been flowing pretty smooth here. Even though MSY is not on that list of 40 airports impacted, they did say in a statement that you can still expect impacts depending on your destination, like I mentioned, Atlanta and Houston. So if you take a look at your screen, we do have a map to show you of the regional airports that are going to be impacted. So think of major cities like New York, Houston, Chicago, and 37 others. And let's talk about what you should be doing right now. Experts say if you have a flight within the next 10 days, keep an eye on airline apps for any changes. Several airlines are allowing flight changes for free. And I did speak to both people leaving and arriving to New Orleans. The good news, nobody I spoke to had a difficult time this morning, but remember, that can vary due to a shortage of air traffic employees. Where are y'all flying from?
Detroit.
I thought it was going to be busier than it was, but we got through TSA really quick.
We came early, number one, because we were anticipating the airport to be really packed. Our flight's not till later this afternoon. We came several hours earlier.
And Randy, like you mentioned, today starts a 4% cut of flights. But if the government shutdown continues, expect 6% of flights cut. And then if it keeps going on, you can expect up to 10% of flights cut. For now, reporting live from MSY, Anam Siddiqui, WDSU News.
And the cuts could also impact package deliveries. 2 airports on that list include major distribution centers for delivery companies in Memphis and Louisville. And with a lot of uncertainty going into the busy holiday travel season, it is more important than ever to know your rights before you fly. So if you are flying domestically and your flight is canceled or delayed by more than 3 hours, airlines must automatically issue a full refund. Now, for international flights, if it's delayed more than 6 hours, you are entitled to a refund. You can also ask for meal vouchers or even costs to maybe cover your stay at a hotel, but those are not required. And if you are flying domestically, airlines must deliver your checked bag within 12 hours of arriving or reimburse you for any checked bag fees. Also happening right now, a barricaded person has been taken into custody from the Morial Convention Center in New Orleans. We first got these calls right around 10:30 this morning that someone was barricaded inside the convention center. Louisiana State Police helped Harbor Police with this investigation. Again, the good news now, that suspect is in custody. Well, a live look for you outside. A lot more cloud cover out there for us today, kind of mixing in with those beautiful blue skies. But the thing that we all need to pay attention to, that major dip that we are going to be feeling Sunday into Monday, which could impact a lot of you from the North Shore to the South Shore. Michael Armstrong with our sister station out of Oklahoma City joining us now with your first morning weather forecast.
Yeah, I will tell you, I love that view of downtown New Orleans, by the way. Those blue skies, and then you mix in the cumulus clouds. It is really a gorgeous sky out there. Now, we have seen a little bit in the way of some shower activity that has developed near Plaquemines Parish. You can see it's kind of clipping Grand Isle and areas to our southeast, and there have been some lightning strikes with that as well. But I do think the higher risk of thunderstorms and the severe weather risk is going to be a little bit further to the east with this particular system. So as we zoom in a little bit closer, there you can see, might see a thunderstorm there clip Grand Isle as they continue to move to the northeast. Most of this is going to pass south and east of New Orleans proper, though. So Plaquemines Parish, you probably could see some of that activity, though. Now, looking at our severe weather outlook, and I'll go back to that, you can see here across the New Orleans area, we're in the light green shading, so that's general thunderstorms. But you go to the north and east, especially up near Nashville, also up near Tuscaloosa, Birmingham. Listen, if you're traveling to Alabama, Tennessee, you'll want to pay attention. There is actually a tornado risk up in that part of the country. So right now, 81 degrees. We're going to stay in the 80s for the rest of the afternoon. Most of the rain will stay east of us. We do have a very strong cold front coming in though on Sunday. That's when we'll start to feel the impacts. We'll have more on that straight ahead.
And Michael, on that note, right now a massive homeless sweep is happening at major underpasses in New Orleans after a transportation leader says they caused some critical damage to infrastructure. As we first told you, the Loyola Avenue on-ramp to the Pontchartrain Expressway heading to the West Bank is closed indefinitely. Leaders say that flames from a homeless encampment fire Sunday shot up, causing serious damage to the concrete deck, also steel supports and the deck itself. And now as those temperatures start to drop, these leaders are worried about it happening in other high-traveled corridors.
Within the last 9 days, we've had 3 bridge fires, 2 of them that occurred at this interchange, as well as another one that occurred by the Superdome at the Loyola on-ramp by US 90 Business. We're anticipating that this cleanup is going to take all day today and possibly into tomorrow.
To give you some perspective, they're working kind of close to the Costco. Leaders say that they do want to start this cleanup today ahead of next week's cold snap. The city